And CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting.
And at quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away. Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to
Helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. He's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's complete to McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8.
You got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's complete to McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their foot
at 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it.
To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 46 yards on the play.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception?
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description. Perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Same thing in the NFL today. You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to it. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December, January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 25 on second down. Murray, throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Headless lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to... They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. On second down, this is Harris. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup.
On it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. Third and short yardage, Mills. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they really need to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running gets 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running.
Murray going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray giving to... Oh, Connor loses it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be...
Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players for an 8-yard loss. Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And they get themselves. Got an open date on the calendar coming up next.
Welcome back, buddy.
We were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick.
There, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will...
Yeah, baby, we got that back.
At the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
You know this time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time...
Team that didn't believe in him.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Click off this film. I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And an excellent job of finding...
Tearing up his former teammates. Good run.
22. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an... They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Yeah, once more, strong running. And some big the tackle. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here. To just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the... A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he is...
Nice little skip in the park for the touchdown.
James Conner with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra...
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take...
They went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
They run behind center with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player. Right back to Connor here on first.
Another big run with Connor. Got 93 yards so far.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and
an option handoff given to Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
as the day goes along.
From the gun, a give to Connor. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about picking it too. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Inside the 25. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys at large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
What a catch! McBride, touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, intercepted. Here we go. These are the ball hawks we know.
Short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Connor on the read option. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down.
Yeah, he surprised me, man. I seen him with single coverage, man. That little guy, I was like, nah, that little guy's not going to handle that big tight end. Let's just toss it up to him. And he came down.
Murray now. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they're going to have
Oh, I'm liking this McBride. He's really stepping up. Right in the seam, man. They brought an all-out blitz. Looked like an engage 8 almost.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be brought down.
Look at Connor. A bowl in a china shop.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Looks to me like
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner.
There we go. Connor with his 14th touchdown. No, 13th.
On the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they were looking to pick up the...
and how do you continue to lead?
To throw again on second down. Mills.
Oh, that was dangerous. Davis, come on now.
Thus far, they've done a nice job against him, but
After getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Yes. Look at that run defense. That's a lot better than what we've been doing.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get
To push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mills. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the pressure.
Too much pressure. The momentum is being taken here, guys.
First time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop it. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run.
Defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. On 1st and 10, Mills. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession. Flush to his right. Nothing open.
There we go. Look at that pressure, man. Look at that pressure. Getting at him.
Have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that.
Touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive will start with Connor, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard
Has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Murray going to fire one out wide, and this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Let him pick his spot and run the
Definitely.
There, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Connor.
Man, he must have hurt us. Big run. 172.
A gain of 17. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little. Now an option play on 2nd down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a great return here.
Man, I hit X. He didn't hand it off. He might have been down, though. He looked like he was down.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they...
They begin on the ground here with Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of...
Anderson loses the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors, tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So now an overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like watching.
On On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a few. Again, a run with Conner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the... He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So now the steal. 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So now the Steelers down by a field goal. 1:47 on the clock. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Mills looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Oh, that should about end it. The defense coming up clutch.
And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And
at their 35-yard line. It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being...
Closing in on 200 yards with Conner. He's demolished in play, but, you know, if it's a subscriber, we'll play.
And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding